All right, that's enough of that. I just anytime I could shamelessly self-promote the fact that that was made with AI, but my lyrics and Chrissy and K-pop's lyrics together, we created this little theme song for it because we can't just do a podcast. No, no, no. We have to have all the things that go along with it. How's your connection? You're sounding a little shitty.
What's up? I sound shitty.
Yeah, a little bit. You just like your signal. Are
Great.
you on Wi-Fi or cellular?
Cellular.
Okay, we should be
Can you hear
good.
me now?
I can hear you much better now.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Welcome to the Precious Trauma Podcast, episode 3. This is our third one we're doing over here.
Three.
Johnny from the Block in Yonkers, New York. We've got K-pop down in Dirty Orlando, and we're going to discuss.
Dirty Orlando.
There we go. That's everybody right there. K-pop, everybody. Say hi, K-pop.
Hey.
Their boobs. They're amazing. Don't
Hi, guys.
All right. You want to get right into it, Kay? All right.
What's going on tonight, Johnny?
Just, going over it, getting through the day. It's the weekend. I'm grateful. I'm glad we're recording on a Friday. I'm excited. We've got our TikTok live popping up.
Me too.
Thank you so much. Guys, thank you, Jose. Much appreciated. Spam the likes a little bit for us. We're at 1,600 already. Not that we had to threaten our family members.
Yeah.
No threats to family were made. Somebody had the idea, but there were no threats to our family made.
No, none. We didn't bribe anybody either.
All right, so K-pop. Let us discuss our favorite subject, which is the scourge of ADHD paralysis. I know me and you both have gone through
Deal with it.
body this week.
Yeah, I had somebody out on vacation all week, so I was doing her job and my job, and like today, I literally got out.
Not fair. Not freaking fair.
Not fair. It's not.
No, it's bullshit.
So, and I got my glasses on because I ate an edible and I'm a little fucking high right now. So,
Dude,
if I talk a little slow, guys,
you are good.
I'm just feeling nice.
The HTC for you and me is for all things when we're dealing with some stuff. Now, I touched my nose. That wasn't indicating that I'm skiing in any which way whatsoever. I just sweat a lot and my nose gets itchy.
Really?
Not in 10 years.
So you didn't go to the mountains?
No, not in 10 years. Not in 10 years.
Good for you, Johnny. Good
No,
for
actually,
you.
The last week we left Vegas. All right, that's a whole other thing. We're not getting into that. That's ridiculous. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you.
That doesn't
everybody.
count.
Thank you so much, everybody. We've got a bunch of people in here right now. We've got some great likes happening. I much appreciated.
How many? Hi, everybody.
Everybody. K-pop says hi, everybody. Say hi.
Hey, guys.
So once we get to a point where we get
Hi.
enough followers, we'll be able to broadcast on multiple bands at the same time and won't have to do this cheap version of crap that we're doing now. But as in all things...
Listen, we're newbies. We are fucking newbies.
We're newbies.
We're newbies, Johnny.
We're the last ones. Instead of new kids
and I
on the
think we're
block,
doing great.
yeah, we're old kids who fucking forgot everything. All right. ADHD
For real.
paralysis. That's where we're at.
I had that today, actually. So ADHD paralysis is where you kind of like fucking get stuck and you really cannot do anything. It's like the only thing I can probably do is scroll on my phone,
Yeah.
and like the constant doom scroll. I'm always doing, like, if you see me posting a lot on Instagram while I'm supposed to be working, that is when I am on an ADHD paralysis kick, and I don't want anything to do with something that I'm supposed to do, and I don't want to do. So
Anything that
therefore,
requires
I am
concentration.
stuck, and I can't get up. I literally can sit there. I can literally sit on my couch. I can literally sit at my desk for fucking hours as long as I got coffee.
It sucks.
What's up with me fucking?
Listen, that was a sad moment. That frustrates the hell out of me. It happened to me today, Chris. It was so freaking shitty. Like, it was so crap. I'm at a food event, that I wasn't supposed to be, but you know, I help out the teams. I was there, and it was everybody was asking questions, and I was in the kitchen. Now, normally when I'm cooking in the kitchen, shit's fire. Give me 6 stations, 12 things going at one time, no problem. But the problem was everybody was so slow. So orders were coming slowly, requests were coming slowly, everything was coming slow. So if it's not 150 miles per hour, I can't keep up. Like I would just have everybody move, let me do everything like a drummer in Van Halen and just start banging everything out because that would make my life easier at my speed. I'm concentrating completely. I got control over this when I'm going fast. But when you have to slow me down, like when learning something, it's like so in the middle of everything, this is what happened.
What?
I just stood there looking at things. And then I noticed
I know.
grease on the wall.
I get that.
A little drip of grease on one of the
Yeah.
walls, and I'm like, okay, you know what? That's just. And then
I told you if we didn't make it back in time for Christmas, I was gonna whip your ass.
that's exactly what I felt. I wanted to kick somebody in the teeth. Because that's what comes up afterwards, Chris. You know, same thing. When you're focused finally after being in paralysis and you finally get that moment where you can actually feel. Juan Landon, thank you so much, everybody. Kenneth, thank you so much for dropping in. When you get that moment that you feel like you're finally focused and somebody comes up, taps you on the shoulder or tries to get your attention, and it just breaks you out of everything. Yes!
Ooh.
Oh my God!
So, I swear to you, I will fucking sit there for hours and do shit. And like you said, when you get that final adrenaline rush, like, all right, I'm gonna get this shit done, and then you're like, boom, boom, bow, and then somebody's like, yo, excuse me, or Chris, can I get some help, Chrissy? And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, stop and leave me alone. Like, I literally freak the fuck out.
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take this anymore.
What the hell?
And by the way, I'm sitting in my car because that's the only way I got peace and shit. Because I got 2 dogs and kids, and that's all you would hear.
Wow, I got knocked off TikTok Live because of something. I guess I said something that upset somebody.
What?
Yeah, how crap is that? I guess I cursed too much.
Ooh, what happened? Who said that?
Hold on,
Who said that?
TikTok.
John. So now we can't curse. Isn't this like
It's always
freedom of
TikTok. It's
speech,
against
America?
Doesn't matter.
So we got kicked off live?
We got kicked off live. We'll be back on there again at some point once the violation goes away. I guess we'll watch our cursing. I thought I set the censors so it doesn't, whatever. We got potty mouths, so it is what it is. We'll bleep ourselves out. We'll edit it later, and then we'll get it going on that afterwards. But we still got some up there. But that doesn't stop the recording.
Cool.
We keep going, and we keep going. Let's talk about one of my favorite subjects. Something that me and you do
What do you want to talk about,
a lot
Johnny?
when we wear the mask when it's not Halloween.
The mask.
Our masking, yes.
Oh,
masking.
okay.
The
Our
masking.
masking.
Yes.
The mask.
Oh my God.
The mask we blend with the environment.
Yeah. Whoever the group we're in, we're
Tell
just
me
trying
about
to.
your experience.
Yep. No, you go first. I've been talking too much. I'm hopped up on the
Yeah,
call.
like so I'm like mellow because see a coworker of mine, she was like, hey, you want some gummies? And I thought they were really Sour Patch Kids, but however, they really weren't. She made a joke on me, and now I'm a little, but I like it. I'm mellow tonight. Anyway, so I'm all like, yeah. So anyway, really, are you masking that because you're around me?
You're making me horny-ish.
Oh, you're so horny.
I know. I
So
got that.
anyway,
I guess. Whatever. Tis what it is.
yeah, we got banned.
So yeah,
We're
we're
bad to
masking.
the bone. That's why.
Yeah.
So masking. So like, let's just say I'll be around somebody that talks different or like the way they act, and like I'll start mimicking that in certain ways. Like, like my accents will change sometimes. I mean, they do. My accents do change. It depends on who I'm talking to. Because, like, you got to get in where you fit in. If you got to speak proper, you're going to be like, we can't curse on TikTok. So now I'm going to have to, like, really curb myself because I curse a lot.
Yeah, if we're gonna work on that, we'll have
I
to.
do. Back to masking so we don't jump. But, yes, that's what I do. Like, and, like, I'll do it to blend in, and I'm really not giving myself,
No.
Sometimes.
We
So
lose
tell me
ourselves.
what you do.
We lose ourselves. Like, depending on the group, I'm such a people pleaser at most times that I try to fit in with every group possible that I'm around, and I try to look for similarities in there with those people in order to make them like me better.
And you're
Or
so right with the people pleasing.
yeah,
People
that's why
pleasing.
it just goes
Like,
hand in hand.
yeah, it definitely does. That's where the people pleasing correlates with the masking because people will be like, hey, you want to go do this? And you really don't want to go do it. And then you're like, fuck, man. It's fucking 4 a.m. and here I am. All because I wanted to fit in.
Same thing. It's all about us trying to realize who we are, be comfortable with who we are. But I could say most times I don't know who the hell I am sometimes. Just trying to fit into so many different roles and so many different people that I had a long period of time where I was self-reflecting big to figure out what's the what, like who am I really, and get down to the nitty-gritty. And I'm still in that process, and I'm not quite freaking sure, but that's part of the discovery, and it sucks.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it also reveals a lot of.
Well, I mean, it does reveal it, but like I feel like a chameleon when I do it, and
Yeah.
just blending but then you eventually show your real side.
Yeah, to the real people. Yeah.
It's like to the real people, because certain like people who get around me, like people that I work with, are not going to get the same version of me that you're going to get, or like just being in a different setting, or like when I'm with my friends, I'm more carefree, and then I'll start, you get it.
Exactly.
Johnny.
Yep, no, absolutely. And then even, I don't know, with my friends too, that's why my group has changed over the years. I'm not really a good friend to many people, but I'm a great friend to a few people. And I try to be. But even then,
I like that.
it's like...
I do. I like that a lot.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's how...
I mean, that is true. Like, I mean, my friend group has changed tremendously too. Like, people I've grown up with, I don't even think we'd ever speak again. Some people, and maybe not even on like purpose. It's not that nobody's mad at each other. It's just we haven't stayed in touch with each other, and
Yeah,
then you realize people that are not really your friends. You know what I mean? Especially the people that don't clap, when you're winning, or
Yeah.
the people that don't offer a shoulder to lean on when you're upset. Because I always do that for someone, and when it doesn't get reciprocated, you'll see the difference.
Yeah, we take it personally too. Like, I mean, I was just talking on the live all the
Oh
way.
yeah.
3 things I'm trying to change about myself is 1, I'm trying not to be as judgmental as I used to be. And I'm getting there. And 2, I'm trying not to view people's lives and their choices through my eyes and my experiences. And 3, I'm trying to be more honest with how I feel. And that goes along with the masking thing and, covering up your feelings to worry about what somebody else is feeling. And just trying to, not be rude about it.
Oh yeah.
But, what's this?
I mean, it'll bottling feelings up too. Like, bottling feelings up makes it worse. And like, I think we're at the point that we should all talk about it when we're like upset with each other. It's easier said than done though, because sometimes you're afraid because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, or they'll take it the wrong way, and it's just because you feel like it's worth being a friend. Because if I didn't feel like it was worth a friendship, I wouldn't want to talk about it and reconcile and try to figure out what went wrong or why I feel the way I do or you do,
Oh my god!
Listen, you are right there where we're talking about. And it was just as I got older, I realized it's throughout my life, it's just very easy to walk away from people in hurtful situations, and it's more prevalent now where I have disassociated my emotions a lot over the years, where I don't feel things like I think other people feel them. Now, I'm not a narcissist. X check, clear that off. There are tendencies, but I am not there. And I'm not a
Mm.
sociopath because I do have empathy. But I have definitely, as I've gotten older, learned to shut down others before they can get here and hurt me. And I don't think it's a defense mechanism that's in part of my everyday life, but it's also maturity. You know what I mean? And knowing that I don't have to put up with your shit. I don't agree with your policies. That's fine. We could be different about things, but if you're doing something that's corely against my beliefs, I get it that we don't have to be friends. I'm not going to judge you, but if you're going to hurt me with it, I'm just going to walk away. And easily and politely. I'm not going to ghost either. Like, I'll tell you, listen, this is what you fucked me up with. You got me fucked up with this shit. But I don't blame you. It's me who got triggered by it.
Yeah, I've experienced that with friends. Like, and I usually really do. As I got older, I got a better perceptive and like a really good instinct, and I could see through people more, like making new friends to old friends, or realizing how old friends are. And sometimes friends don't vibe the way they used to because you have different goals, you have different mindsets, and like some people, there's a lot of people have gotten old, but there's people they haven't grown up.
Yeah,
There's a difference. There's
absolutely.
there's a difference. Like we're 42, and there's people that are 42, but their mindset, and I am not. There's plenty of people that are way more mature than me. Not preaching the choir or nothing like that.
Yeah,
However, I've learned to see that like you can't really. What do you really have to talk about with somebody that isn't? What are you going to do? Just talk about the past, right? You're just going to
yeah,
consistently talk about the past because present you don't have nothing in common to talk about.
no,
Because what I'm talking about is not going to interest you, and or vice versa, or you're just not going to know what I'm talking about, or I'm just not understanding why you're not doing this, or you're not understanding why I'm doing this because when like people people, get together. So like it's always good to be around people that have huge goals in life. And
yeah,
that's a big thing. Like someone that has goals and dreams and visions, that they want to keep growing and growing and growing, and those are the kinds of people that you want to be around. People that are successful, people that are kind-hearted, people that don't give up, and people that keep trying and fight and push and bust their fucking ass to get to the top. And
absolutely.
never give up and think that they're not, no matter how fucking hard the days are. And then you got the people that don't do shit,
Yeah,
and you know, people grow apart,
yeah.
and it happens. And I love, there's people I love, and I have nothing against them. It's just we're not on the same wave anymore.
And that's the thing. It's a lot of times we spend. I'm trying to do Instagram live. They're not going to bother us when we curse.
I'm like, I'm like, here we go again with him not listening to
No, I'm
me.
there. I'm there. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm there. I'm just trying to get the live going over here. Just so, damn it, schmuck, stupid. I'll figure.
I
Ah,
was
here we
fucking
go. There
ill
was a button.
time out.
There we go. Okay, we got it. So we'll do Instagram live because, it's more grown up, and
I
there's
was like,
probably, God forbid, there was children watching or something like that. I don't want to.
are we on Instagram Live?
We are on Instagram live through the precious trauma. Ah,
Oh shit.
ah. Okay. Even though we have more followers on TikTok, but it's okay. We'll still flex over here a little bit. But yeah,
Okay.
sometimes when you're with friends and you friends for old ago, we spend most of the time nostalgically walking through memory lane. And you want to, in your older years, be around people, or even when you're productive and getting there, you want to be around people. My grandfather said, when you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. So, that's
That's
telling
a
you
very good
basically you
thing.
take up the habits of the people that are
It's
in your,
so fucking true.
it's hella true. And You trying
Yeah.
to pick up the habits of the people around you. That's why, I don't know. I had so many different friend groups, from intellectuals to sophisticates to people who are more ratchet like myself.
Yeah.
And I picked up habits from people, and then there was times that I picked up some not so good habits. And
I've had plenty of those. I mean, some people you associate with that.
yeah,
There's certain people you associate with that part of your life. Like, when you take away that, what you used to do, and there's nothing else left. The fuck you have in
absolutely.
common.
Yeah. Let's go back to another topic we were talking about that Robert suggested, which is a great freaking topic, is triggers. The triggers of ADHD, the
Yeah.
triggers of and how to recognize and avoid the trip down the rabbit hole.
I could
Go first.
I know. All right. So, my problem with triggers would be why I'm late all the time, right? So, I can wake up at 5 in the morning.
I would like to quickly interrupt your mind. K-pop was 10 minutes late to get onto the recording today. But we love her no matter what. So it doesn't freaking make a difference. She's here.
I am late.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So here's my problem. It's not that I don't give a fuck and I'm just late to everything. It's not that. It's not at all. Like, if you think that I don't stress that I'm late to everything I do, it's like, I've had people like, do you have any consideration for me? The thing is, what I was getting at is that I could have to be at work at 9 o'clock, and I could fucking suddenly wake up at 5 a.m. like a ray of fucking sunshine. So I already have it in my fucking head that I could take the whole morning to doom scroll, to drink my coffee, to then, like, daydream and start writing down things that I've been hyper-focusing on. Or then I'll call people in the morning, and then I'm sitting there, and then before I know it, it's fucking 8:45. And I still didn't even jump in the shower, and I have to be at work at 9. And I just have time paralysis with myself. That is one of the biggest things for me. So I've been working on my time. Maybe it didn't show tonight.
No, you have.
But
No. Don't beat yourself over the head.
I've honestly been working a lot better at my time. Like, I've had people lie to me and tell me what time, like a dinner party was at. And I would still be late to that time that they told me, but the time was already, it was 2 hours. It was 2 hours before. So I'm starting to recognize not falling down when I know I have time to get ready. I should really utilize that time.
Yeah. I think it's when we have too much time to do something, because we rely on the crunch. When we're in the crunch, that's where we're at our best. But the triggers, I think that we were talking about, like you were talking about setting yourself timers to do shit. And that's what I've been trying to do.
Yeah.
So, like we were talking about, I knew a trigger was coming the other day when it was ADHD paralysis. It was intense. I wasn't doing nothing. I just wanted to sit there and look at scroll about cats and funny cats and fat people falling, which I am fat people, so that's okay. I'm not body shaming nobody. I'm just saying I can't help it. That and snake bite videos. But
I'm fluffy.
the trigger was, and how I avoided the trigger of getting lost in it, is I set a timer on my phone for 22 minutes. Now I'm there and I'm focused, I'm scrolling, I'm flipping, I'm doing it, I'm there. And the timer went off. I'm like, what? It's only been 20 minutes? It felt like it's only been like 2 seconds. And I put the phone down and I just kind of like recentered. Tried to resist the temptation to pick it up again. I would like to tell you I did.
Or you probably know you did. I know you did. That's what I was gonna say. I'm sure you picked it up.
I did.
I'm sure you did.
Again.
Yo, do you do something? Do you do this at work? Like, after I get out of like a fucking paralysis, and then I start doing something, like I'll write like fucking the first 2 lines of an email, and I'm like, woo! And then I go back to my phone.
Oh my God, Chris! What I'm doing now is there was a study done in the Mayo Clinic about ADHD and about ways to avoid doing the on and off for people with ADHD, especially when you're doing computer work or office situational work. So I do 20 off,
Oh, it's like
20 on, 5 off. Every 20 minutes, I'll work, I'll focus, I'll push as hard as I can. And then when the timer goes off, I'll take 5 minutes and I'll stop. Even if I'm on a roll, like I'll stop and then just get back on and do the on and off and on and off and on and off. And that helped me that day. That day it helped. Another day I did it, not so much, but that day it was okay. So those triggers, when I realize if I can recognize the trigger before it happens, and that's all part of the learning about yourself, recognizing the triggers, which is another freaking.
I mean, it's hard, and then also let me ask you something. I know this isn't even part of what we were talking about,
Doesn't
but this
matter.
is an ADHD thing that's
That's
going
us.
on right now. Do you vocal stim? Like,
I talk to myself, or I have to have, when I'm rehearsing conversations, that's when I relax. When my brain is rehearsing conversations that I'm planning on having, or an argument that I'm looking to start, or a joke that I'm trying to set up and get somebody primed in order to let me get the punchline out, to, deliver the setup,
yeah.
I vocalize it and I catch myself, and I know other people do too. Well, I will mimic it. Like I will voice it. Like I'll be like, and meanwhile, I'm not talking, but I'm rehearsing the muscle memory of it, the actual physical action of it. And it looks crazy as fuck, and I know, but I try to catch myself doing it. But yeah, or whistles, or hums, or
Well, I do really. I'll be like, ah! Like I gotta be like, oh! Like I start screaming out of nowhere, and I'll be out of like nowhere. I'll just use System of the Down song, right? Out of nowhere, I'll be like, wake up! And then everybody's like, what the fuck? And fucking now, Robert the twin, my son, he's on the spectrum, so he stims too. So lately he's been like, ah! And then I'm like, ah! We'll be in separate rooms.
well, they say the family that stays together stays together.
Yes. I don't know why. I wanted to know if you would do that too.
My stims are physical. Like when I'm driving, and people think I'm angry, but this is
Look
what
at me.
happens.
I can't stop moving. I'm like,
My 2 fingers on the steering wheel, a lot of times this happens. Like this is what I'm doing. Or my favorite is the knee jump. When I'm sitting for too long, the knee jumping. But at work, it was, all right, let me tell you.
oh, my fucking knee goes like a motherfucker.
Every job I ever had.
Like, everyone be like, you're all right. Everyone be like, you're all right. And I'm just like, like my fucking my leg goes all the time.
And everybody at work.
And to go to sleep, I like clap my ass cheeks. That's how I have to go to sleep. Like I clap my ass cheeks. Swear to God, like my twins, like if they lay in the bed with me, they're like, Mommy, can you stop? And I'm like, I didn't tell you to fucking lay in my bed. Like,
She be clapping that. She be making it clap.
Yeah, I gotta put my ass to bed.
I hear you. Listen, the vibrations got to go first. At work, at every job I've ever had, my energy is always so weird. People think that I'm on drugs. And I've had every manager I've ever worked with has always asked me, or any supervisor, any VP, anybody I've ever worked with has always had that conversation to me. Tom, we love you. You're great. Your energy is fantastic. But, sometimes you act.
You really been asking?
Every job, every time. But they do it delicately, the HR way. So when I know it's coming on, I'm like, hey, let me stop you right there. I know where you're going. I will be more than happy to do a drug test anytime, except around April 25th, the week before and the week after. Any other time of the year, no problem.
Happy birthday.
And then I will, because my energy is, and I have to have to sit down and explain to them. I said, look, you see me in a meeting with a 7-hour meeting where we were doing presentations and everybody was telling about stuff that's talking. And one speaker talked very slowly and the Adderall didn't kick in yet. So the Adderall for me slows me down. And didn't kick in yet. So my legs are going, I'm tapping, I'm engaging in the conversation. I'm like an audience member at Jerry Springer. I'm like all into it. And then my former boss who moved on he said like this, you take take the pill, take the Adderall. And I'm like, oh, it's not kicked in yet. He's like, and then
Really?
yeah, no, because it's,
He told you to take it?
well, because I had an
Oh,
honest
okay, got him
conversation.
out.
He was saying it out of caring because it looked I was acting weird. You know, it's, and I get it, and I get it. Then I have to have, you know, and I don't mind having the conversation. I mind explaining it to people like, hey, I have ADHD. I'm on something of a spectrum, which where I don't want to get into because I'm still dealing with confronting that. But nonetheless, this is who I am. Here's a video. This may help you understand a little bit of what I'm doing. What I'm doing is stimming, and that helps me focus when boring things are happening that don't have my interest. So it helps explain to other people, but you know, they expect it from kids, but you know, it carries into our adulthood. And that's what we do. That's who we are.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, shit, when I take a fucking Adderall, I'm like, boom, boom, like, I'm doing fucking, I work so well when I take my Addies, like, I am fucking doing email after email after email, but it doesn't, some days are better than others, though, like, that's why you have to take breaks and go on little holidays on the weekends, like,
Yeah.
take it when you have to work or something, like,
Yeah,
if
that's
I
what
don't
I
have
do.
to do work, I'm not gonna fucking take it because I'll be all like without something to like really focus on.
Yeah, because then it implodes, you know. And I had a withdrawal for the first time last week. I told you about it. We talked about that. I'll be honest about it. I had an Adderall
Yeah.
withdrawal. And I would normally did is I would take it for
How long did it last for you?
a day. It lasted one day. Honestly, it wasn't that. It was that in a combination of intermittent fasting.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So intermittent fasting and having this withdrawal, I had moments of anger, and I misdirected it to people that I loved, and I apologized afterwards, which is not making up.
Yeah.
Just apologizing doesn't make it better, but just explaining like, hey, I'm sorry. I realized I was a twat, and I was acting at you very badly to a special person I very care about very much.
Which I did ask beautiful girls. I did ask the beautiful girls to come on, but she didn't answer me.
We'll get her on. We'll get her on here. She's freaking brilliant. She needs to get a job as a spokesperson for Manuka Honey. She needs to be the regional for Manuka Honey.
God, I can't wait for her to come on the show.
Stocks in Manuka Honey went up because Bad Nick has told thousands of people about the benefits of Manuka Honey.
The healing powers of it. And when we get her on here, she is going to give so much amazing info.
Yeah, she is. She's gonna be great.
About the benefits of eating healthy and stuff. Like, that's really her niche, and she's fucking dope at it.
We're coming for you.
Not gonna take this anymore.
We're getting you on here.
We're coming.
We'll get her. And then, let's talk about next week. I got a friend of mine from Canada, from Manitoba, Clayton Kisenachuk.
He is great hairs. I'm sorry. Oh, I
got it.
Oh, sorry.
This is what I always tell everybody: when you're doing anything with a woman and you're on FaceTime, I promise she's never looking at you guys. Never. She'll give you a couple of looks. Occasionally she'll check you out, but she's looking at her and the camera the entire time. So if you think you're busted and you're worried about talking to a shorty you like, don't sweat it. She ain't looking at you. I promise she's looking at her. But Clayton is a friend of mine from a video game. We're playing Star Trek Fleet. Oh God.
Is there anybody on our live?
No, not yet. But it's still recording anyway. Nobody popped in. Oh yeah, Danny Baby Joy. Hey Danny, thank you. Kelsey Childs. No, we're doing the recordings, Kelsey, right now on Riverdance. What are we doing? What is this? Riverside. We're doing the recording on Riverside, and we're gonna put it out. It's a platform that's free. That's why we're using this one. But yeah. So we're talking about Clayton. Clayton is an EMT from Manitoba, Canada, and we were gaming for a long time together. His gamer tag was Shep86, and we became very close. He's an EMT, got his medical degree, went to become a doctor, and his wife has MS. And they are beautiful people. Oh. He is such a wonderful human and has dealt with so much as the head of a family. And he's going to be on our next show. So that's going to be our next get.
Oh
Clayton's gonna be
shit!
our
I'm
next
so
guest. Yeah, we're
excited.
going to do some
I'm
background
so
on him.
excited, and okay,
Yeah, we're
I
going
would
to
love to. Love to. Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, he's a good
See, I
dude.
can't wait. This is what this is one of my favorite things. I can't wait to do guests. I really can't wait to do guests.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, do the show.
You can't wait
What
to
are you
what?
doing?
What'd you say? You can't wait to do the guest?
I meant, yes, I meant the show.
K-pop, please keep your underwear on, my God!
I don't wear underwear. No,
In case there are
I
children
do.
listening, there's no nakedness happening. That's on our OnlyFans. That would be
Spicy Saturdays.
Spicy Saturday, streaming live on OnlyFans. You get to watch two 40-year-old bodies
Oh!
back and forth to each other. Bitch, I'm not that boy. I can't. Listen, this is a work in progress. I've lost weight. I've lost almost 90 pounds in the last year and a half, 2 years. But things are still jiggling.
So proud of you.
Things are still
No,
jiggling.
but like, we don't have to. But like, what if we censor out things?
What would be the point? I want people to see. I want people to see that I have been tanning, Chrissy, and I showed Chris I've been tanning every day, and I've been doing it naked. And I noticed one thing, that a certain appendage of my body has now two different colors. If you lift it up, underneath is white, and the rest is tan.
Oh, you gotta show that. You gotta show that. You gotta show it. OnlyFans.
It's awful.
No,
it's
we
like,
should do it.
well, why not? We can do
You
anything
know-
we want. I think
Yeah,
we're on a
we
roll.
should
We're
do sniffer
36
too.
minutes.
People buy like.
We're 36 minutes, but I don't see the reason to stop because we can
Oh.
edit it down later. So we're having fun.
Okay.
As long as you're
Yeah,
having
well,
a good time.
people. Sniffer. You ever heard of Sniffer? John,
You mean sniffies?
you ever heard of Sniffer?
I've heard of sniffies.
Well, it's a website, and it's a website. People buy like your underwears that you wear and shit, and people pay money for that shit. And some people ask for like bitches to wear the shit for like 7 days without taking a shower,
Oh my God!
and like
probably
they
pay
pay
more
money for that.
discharge.
It's fucking gross. It is gross. They show the discharge on the
Yeah,
fucking
they pay more for
underwear and
discharge,
shit.
I'm
It's
sure.
gross. Listen, I would create, like, I'd get some, like, clay or something, fucking make, like, a discharge, or I'd have, like, a man nut in the fucking underwear.
I could
Right?
probably sell Chris's underwear.
That's my discharge.
Nobody would buy his underwear. For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Nobody's buying my fucking underwear. If they are, nah, man, come on now. That's maybe when I was 20 when I was cute, but, you know. Now that underwear is gonna have gray pubes.
I would do it. I would do it, and I would do that, and I want to do, like, selling feet pics and shit.
I will buy your underwear if you make an app. I will be your first purchase.
Really?
And I will send it to somebody who I know will totally enjoy it. We will make somebody
Really?
happy, and then we'll ask them to be on the video when they unbox it. Okay? That would be funny. I would like to
Can
see
we do that, though? Like, look, we could do, like, a contest,
that. Win K-pop's underwear.
right? Like, when we get to 1 million followers,
Fuck.
we will give a lucky winner a week's worth of my underwears.
I kind of want them now. I kind of want them. I kind of want you. I want to pin them on my wall. Okay? I want to pin your
As
underwear
long-
on my wall. That's what I want to do.
As long
support.
as you sleep with it.
In
As long as
support.
you smell them.
In support.
Okay,
Absolutely. Of
Like,
course.
I want you to.
Bitch, I will get some spaghetti sauce and forks and eat them in front of you. Okay? Drop a little barbecue sauce in there. I'm on it. Sugar-free though. Sugar-free barbecue sauce.
I could drop some blood on it for you if you want.
Wow, you're trying to make me fall in love. I know how that bruja shit works. I know that spell. It works with semen too.
Really?
So I'm told. I know.
I learned
nothing
from
about
you, fucker.
that. You learned it by watching you.
I learned. I was taught by you.
This turned into Spicy Friday. We went left on this real quick. We gave up
Whoa,
topics. We went left. We started talking about things. Oh my God.
Yo, I swear to God, I'm telling you, John, do that. Memorabilia from us. It's underwears, whether it's bras,
Definitely. Look at that.
whether it's
Look at that beautiful armpit. Apparently that's what homosexuals like that. Yeah.
We could fart in jars too. People fucking buy that shit too, and piss. They buy piss. I'll fucking piss all day.
You know what?
I drink a lot of water.
I am not going to judge. Every boat has its own wind to push it. I am not going to judge. I'm not judging.
Man, like,
that's one of the things I'm trying to do. That's it.
Listen. If there was a marketing and a lucrative market for shitting in a jar,
you know what?
I would do that
the Japanese
too.
invented that. God bless them. They are so free sexually. They don't care.
Okay.
I'd love to go on.
Well,
You ever hear about
I
those sex tours? Those sex tourism where you can go to all these different places and they, set you up in brothels and freaking whorehouses and all this other stuff along everywhere you go. Or like that Jamaican resort hedonism. Wait, wasn't it me and you? We thought we were going to go there one day. Back in the day, we went to that travel agency on New Main Street. Made them give us all the flyers and the brochures for something we knew we never were going to go on this freaking thing.
Yes.
It was hedonism.
Me and you did a lot of shit like that.
Yeah.
Yo, I've never been to, but I know a lot of people that have. They have been to this place called Secrets out here. It's a swingers club. Not a swingers club, but a swingers hotel, and like each room is like a different sex room. Like each hotel
is that like
room
the Villages?
has a different sex theme.
Is that like the Villages where they have a community of swingers?
No, but the Villages are like a community of like older people.
Oh,
out here.
It was like Bob's Burgers. That episode of Bob's Burgers when they go to see their mom in the swinger community.
Oh my god, bro! I have stories to tell, man.
They'll save that for Spicy Saturday. Don't give them too much. Spicy Saturday, we're gonna record
It's just like
with our shirts off.
I fucking yo. All I'm saying, I'm gonna have some good material for Spicy Saturday.
I have some good stuff, but I'm gonna have to ask certain people permission.
Oh my god. Mm.
Yeah.
Well, nobody will ever get the real names of anyone.
No, never. Anybody, no. Over the years, no.
The only ones that know is me and Donnie from the block.
Yeah, that's it. And even then, like even descriptions of situations will be distorted completely, so nobody can even be assumed to be in that area or get pegged out of that. I'm not doing that. I'm never outing anybody. Everybody's up to their own stuff. You have every right to do what you do. I don't care what you do. And if I did it with you, it's staying in the vault. The vault. Okay. The Chamber of Secrets.
The vault. We got a lot of them, Danny.
I keep my Harry Potter in the Chamber of Secrets.
we have a few shared ones.
Absolutely. But yeah, we had some fun. Yeah, we had some fun. Me and K-pop have seen each other naked on multiple occasions.
Absolutely. I've seen his thing. He's seen my huge. We never interacted that way, but
we should talk about the story of New Rock City.
Yet.
And the great ticket in front of the post
office. Oh my God, let's do it. Woo,
all right, let me set up. Let me set the scene.
You do it.
We got a little bit of money. We're all out of work. No, everybody's working, but we're all just like on a broke week. We got a little bit of money together. We gave our friend, who we're not going to say until she agrees to be on the podcast, Nicole. No, not Nicole. We gave our friend the money to hold because she was always the more responsible one. She was always better at that stuff, even though she lost it more times than others. But it doesn't matter. But we hopped on the 7 bus from Yonkers at like 7 o'clock at night.
The 7 bus
to go to New Rock City.
With a bottle of Georgie. With a bottle of Georgie. Don't forget the Georgie.
And 5 40s of Old English. Now,
Yes.
the 40s,
Yep.
in case you younger people might not realize, were not in plastic. They were heavy glass bottles. And we carried them.
Yeah.
Mostly I carried them because, you know, I'm the guy. I got the muscles. I'm carrying the bags. And we were plastered when we got on the bus. Now, there was nobody else on the bus. And it always takes one of us to trigger each other. So me having to be the center of attention, start swinging from the rafters. And then somehow at the back of the bus, we're all making out. And I'm not talking about just kiss.
Yeah.
We're on the 7 buns doing some
No, we were like some fucking seductive, fucking tongue down our throats to our asshole.
down the throat.
Like,
Oh my God. We were on the back of the 7 bus,
like,
drunk
sloppy,
off our
like, that
asses.
sloppy shit, that fucking ratchet shit. Like,
There was underwear coming down. There were fingers in
It
holes.
was a three-way, yo.
It was a threesome on the back of the
crazy
7
on
bus at 7:30 at night on our way to New Rock City. And when we got on the bus in Yonkers, it was empty. When we got to New Rochelle, there was like the whole nobody would sit next to us. Like, you know, you see even like, you know, some, what would we say? No, I'm not gonna say what kind of people, but nobody would sit next to us because it was like, you know, we were just like gross. And I realized that. And then what happens when you drink a lot of beer? Anybody can tell me? Who can tell me?
You gotta give golden showers.
So we all get off the bus right in front of the post office in New Rochelle. Dark area, not suspecting nothing. My girls, Chrissy.
Yes.
Go for
So
it.
me and the girl, we had to pee. So in the New Rochelle post office, it was like a little ramp, and it was a way to block us, you know, from anyone seeing.
There was a wall.
We pulled down our fucking pants, and we're bent down. We're like, we're pissing. All of a sudden, I see a flashlight going right on my fucking vagina. Okay, and I'm like, who the fuck are you? What the fuck? And
She caught attitude. Who the fuck are you watching me while I'm pissing?
yo, it was the cops.
But you and our friend with underwear down started scuttling away because you weren't walking because your drawers were still dropped and you were still scuttling, like waddling away trying to get away.
Oh yes.
And we had to stop. And we got tickets. I'm bad in situations like that, especially when it comes down to police. Nobody had ID and they weren't giving us shit. But they're like, what's their last name? I'm like, you know their last name. Confession. You know. And I could see you and the other one tell me, look at me, why did you tell them our names? I could have been Vivica Beaverhausen. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yes.
So then we proceeded to drink more. We proceeded to drink more. Stopped in a couple of stores, got some cigarettes, drank. We didn't even get to New Rock City yet.
And then where'd we go, Johnny?
We got to New Rock
where'd
City.
we go, Johnny?
We got to New Rock City, and we went to the game area.
And what day was it, Johnny? What day was it, Johnny? At New Rock City. What day was it?
It was Family Day.
Yes, family night.
Family night at New Rock City.
Yo,
Oh my
this is
God.
a true story, too.
This is all true story.
So keep
We
going.
were so drunk. I was so drunk we went on the space shoot. Like, I don't go on rides, but I was drunk enough. I'm getting on that bitch. I'm doing that shit. I got balls now. Oh my God. Got up, went down, went up, went down. By the time we came down on the second one, I was like, oh. So then we decided to go on the rides. They had this, what was that VR ride that spins like the roller coaster inside of it? And we're all on
yeah. You think you're in a fucking roller coaster.
We're online waiting for the ride to get into it, and all these kids are behind us and everything, but, you know, we're blindsided. I'm not paying attention to what's going on around us. We're having too much fun. And then my girl, K-Pop, and our other friend, what were you doing, K-Pop? What were you doing with our friend? No. You weren't making out, okay? 3 people got pregnant watching you guys, okay? This was deep penetrative tongue explorations. This was if the You can't show that on television. It was intense. It was hot too. Like you guys were freaking hot. Like I'm over here like, damn, all right, get that, do that. It was sexy as fuck. It really was. That shit was hot as hell. Get on the ride, and then once we get off, we are confronted again with our friends in blue. This time, they were not having us. We were asked to leave family night at New Rock City. Why, I don't know. We may have traumatized some kids. Some things. I picked a fight with a pinball machine. I remember taking one of the bowling balls from the bowling alley and carrying it with me the rest of the night. Because I think I named it Fred, the 8-pound bowling ball named Fred, and it came with me the rest of the night. And then the police came to escort us out.
Oh my God.
And that's when the adventure took a turn.
But yes, because our strong friend, our strong-armed friend, took it upon herself and fucking swung on the cop.
Yup. My girl swung at this gorgeous gorgeous. He was beautiful. New Rochelle Police Department office cop, and he was not. He could have done a lot worse. God bless his restraint, because honestly, that could have ended up differently. But he just escorted her out into the back of his car and arrested her. Now, remember in the beginning of the story?
Yep.
What I said? Someone had all of our money because she was the responsible one. Well, that one was now in the back of a cop car going to lockup. While me and Chrissy are
and
drunk.
They would not. And broke. Like, I mean, not even $1 to our name. Not a quarter.
Nothing. This was
nothing,
no cell phone.
Like, and we're in New Rochelle. We're in New Rochelle. And at the time, we lived in fucking Yonkers on McLean Avenue by South Broadway.
There was no Cash App, no cell phones, no nothing.
No, none of that. There was none of that bullshit. There was none of that. None of it. So tell them the first adventure, Johnny.
Well, I had the great idea as we're walking, trying to figure it out. We're still drunk. I think we still had the bottle. We had the beers with us because they didn't take the beers.
Oh, yeah.
So what did
we were still drinking, yeah.
We kept drinking. And eventually that alcohol would bring us to a good idea. Yeah. It did not. My idea was, we'll go by the highway, we'll flag somebody down, and see if they'll take us. And
then I'll be the lure.
Yeah. And somebody did stop a lovely brown van with two gentlemen who offered you a ride. Who offered you a ride home, but I remember saying, we're not taking your friend. Fuck.
Yeah, and I was like, well, I'm not going.
Yeah, like, dude, come on. That doesn't sound like sexual assault's going to happen. Like, even as drunk as we weren't that stupid.
And I wasn't going to leave you.
No, but even that. I remember I took my shirt off and I was like, I'll get somebody. Wiggling all my stuff around.
Yes, you were swinging that shit around, bro. You were swinging that shit around. Oh, my God. Yo, so that didn't work, right?
Nope.
So then we keep walking, and guess what we see? No. Was the shopping cart first?
No, the shopping cart was first. The shopping cart. I forgot about the shopping cart till you just said that. I forgot about it till you just said that right now. The shopping cart. Well, it said since we're drunk, we're stupid. White girl wasted. I think you got in the shopping cart and I started pushing you, or was it vice versa? I don't remember.
Yes, you started pushing me and we fell over. And I fell between, the cart fell to the side and I was stuck in between the fence.
The fence and the shopping cart sandwiched her in.
Yes.
Like the open side of the shopping cart fell to the side and sandwiched her in.
Yes. You did, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? So then you were like, I don't know what else to do. I'm going to fake a diabetic attack.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you were like, we're going to fake a diabetic attack. You're going to freak out. We're going to get a fucking ambulance ride. And someone's going to help us.
Oh, my God.
Yes, bro. Yes, you did.
Did we call the ambulance? Did we call 911?
No.
Okay.
We were trying to get someone to do it.
All right.
No. We just didn't. You would. I mean, I don't know if it was diabetic, but I know you were like you had low sugar or something.
Yeah. I had low blood sugar issues. Yeah. But and
like
then
you passed out. But
yeah.
we were just trying to get a ride home, not making
That's it.
like it wasn't trying to be funny.
That's
but
it.
the
Yeah,
thing
we're
we
not making
laugh
fun of
about it
anybody.
because, oh please, my grandfather had it, my cousins have it.
Yeah, I'm
I'll probably get it.
hypoglycemic, so yeah, that's not it's not like a
So yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, so I'm not. I don't want to ever offend anyone.
No.
So so that didn't work because he fell to the floor, and I'm like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, I don't know what to do. And they're like,
And
what do
some
we do?
people
I'm like,
came over.
he
Yeah,
needs
some people
orange
were nice.
juice.
Yeah.
He needs orange juice. He needs gum.
Somebody gave me candy,
So
I think.
yeah,
I
I
think
guess they did.
I think I got candy.
We got gum.
Because once I realized we weren't getting nothing from these people, I got, let's go. And then we walked over,
Yeah, we just left. We left. We were like, this didn't work.
and I think we had like we went to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm so ashamed of this. We went to Dunkin' Donuts. I'm so ashamed of this. But it happened. It's life. We went to Dunkin' Donuts, and you know in Dunkin'
Life.
Donuts, they have that big coffee mug in front where they put the tips in. Well, I took the tips. It wasn't much.
Yo, you have to act it out just the way it happened.
Yeah. Go ahead, go.
So John looks at me, he grabs the fucking change in his hand, and he goes,
I put an
"What?"
answer in.
So he was like, "Go!" And he was like, he looked at the guy, and we started running. And the fucking guy started chasing us, and we're running down an alleyway.
Down a fucking
and I'm
alley.
Like, this is like a fucking movie.
This is like a movie. This is her exact words. This is like a fucking movie. Oh my
It's like
god.
a fucking movie. We're running through alleyways, fucking getting chased by the Dunkin' Donuts guy. Fucking, we still don't have a way home. We're still in New Rochelle.
But we had $3.86 more than we did before.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
we did have a cell phone. No, I'm lying because we called so and so's dad. Remember? And she was mad at me afterwards for calling her dad.
Oh yeah.
But we called everybody. We had nobody can send us like it wasn't how are we getting there. No, we're broke. We're poor motherfuckers. Like we weren't broke. We were just poor as hell. Like if we had money,
Yeah,
we would be spending
I was gonna
$6 on a bottle of Georgie. Like
and fucking having bus passes for the fucking bus, you know.
When-
So, like, we wound up. We were just gonna start walking.
That's what we did. We started walking. We started
And
walking
then we
west.
passed that bar.
Oh wait, no! You forgot
And
about
then we passed that bar.
the guy sitting in the pizza shop as we're looking in the window. Remember the big muscle guy?
Wait, what happened?
Remember the big
I'm
muscle guy sitting in the window and we're looking at the food he's eating and I went up to him and I looked at him like you. And he got up to chase us and we started running again.
Yes! 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 And we started running again, motherfucker!
This guy
Oh
was like
my
a building.
God.
This man had more muscle. He had muscles on muscles on muscles. And I don't know, I had liquid courage. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take his pizza. He has food. I want it. I'm gonna fight this motherfucker.
Yo! Yo!
As soon as he stood up and I seen he was 6'5", I'm like, bitch, we out. Run again.
We were professionals at that point. We were runners. We became runners.
We
Yeah.
had 5
Fucking-
cigarettes. Yeah, we had 5 cigarettes left. They were GPC menthols.
Mm-hmm.
Remember GPCs?
Mm-hmm.
The cheapest
Yeah.
cigarettes can. And we're walking. We passed this bar in New Rochelle. I think it's Pelham. We passed it, and we walking
we
the
were in
wrong
Pelham.
direction. Yeah, walking the wrong direction. Walking to Pelham. We passed by this bar, and we didn't have any more matches. We had these cigarettes. We have no lights. And this nice guy in front gave us a light, and I said, "Blessed be." And as soon as I said that, he's like, "You know what that means?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're pagans. We're whatever."
Mm-hmm.
And we explained the situation to him, what we've been through, what's happening, what's going on. And this man, a Marine, on leave, remember he was a
Yep.
Marine, went inside, got us $8 from his
Yeah.
friends, and put us in a cab to get home safe. And he said, I remember...
He gave
Chrissy,
us
said-
$20, bro.
I remember. He gave us money. Well, no, we did have money afterwards because we got more beer from the...
Yeah.
We were on a certain street screaming somebody's name afterwards at 3 o'clock in the morning, hoping this person would come outside.
Oh my God. It was somebody that we have both had a crush on, and this guy was tough shit too, man. Scary
He
dude.
scared the crap out of me, but man, I realized that
Like,
age,
he scared the crap out of everybody. And,
everyone.
and we were like, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm saying blah, blah is not his
Yeah,
name.
no, you're right.
But we're censoring.
But he was fine as
but-
hell. Like he was like, we would call him today toxic masculine, but he was beautiful and strong and alpha.
Is, you know, he still is. You know, he's just older, but
Yeah.
he still is.
But he's still, no, you kidding me? I've seen pictures. Yes, he is. But he's definitely alpha, and he ran a neighborhood, and Chrissy has history with him. I would have loved history with him. It was the first time I learned that I like a little bit of domination. Normally, I thought I was the alpha in the situation, but I seen this strong man come out. I was like, ooh, oh my.
I think I was like more. I think I was like really turned on by the fact that everybody like feared him.
Oh fuck yeah.
And he was with me, and he just had like this fucking scary look, and it would just be like,
Yeah.
this is so cool.
He had those,
You know?
those scary eyes. Like when he looked through you, he looked through you.
Word.
Oof.
Word. I've seen him fuck up a few people, bro. Like,
Hell
fuck
yeah.
them
Oh
up.
God, there's whole. We're not even going down that road over there. We're talking about those things, but yeah, but that's how we ended the night over there. From a nice Marine who was at a bar, who only asked us to thank a veteran the next day as a way to
Yes.
pay homage to what he
And thank
did.
you, veterans.
Yes, thank you, veterans. I mean, he's good people. He's good people. But yeah, that was one of the many things we did while drinking, and other times while on substances that would not be good subject material. But that's life. That's our experiences. That's what we did. You know, I say the same
That was
thing.
such a great fucking memory.
Yeah. I can't believe
That
the
was a
shopping
great
cart.
memory.
Like when we talk about, that's how we all started this podcast, was for us to go through this and heal from our things and talk about our stuff. And as you're talking about things, you remember things. Things pop up. Chrissy, your camera went off. There you go. You're back, beautiful. And that's what we did. That's crazy. This went on for an hour and 2 minutes.
Woo!
I'm going to break this up into two episodes.
We're a vibe.
We're a
All right, you
vibe.
should. You should.
I'm going to break it up into two episodes.
Yo, we just killed 2 episodes.
Yeah. 3 and
Killed 'em.
4. That's fun.
Whoa, Johnny from the block. See, that's stimming.
All right, Chris,
Yo,
you want to take us
it
out?
is so true. Yeah. So I hope that you enjoyed this just as much as I did tonight. This was a fucking kick-ass night. And I love you guys, and I hope that, you know, whatever we said resonated with you or helped you, or we helped you laugh.
Yes.
You know, and you get to experience our energy, and I want to experience yours, so come on the show.
Absolutely. We're going to have guests next week, Clayton Kasinachuk, EMT doctor from Manitoba. And we're going to discuss about real problems and, you know, real situations. And I hope the tips we use that we get through ADHD and what we deal in our daily lives can help you out. Always hit us up with information. If you got an idea, you want to share your experience, please, you know, this is not a thing. If you have 10,000 followers, you got to get on. One people, it doesn't matter how many people you got, how many followers you got. Tell your story, get heard, validate yourself. We're gonna see you.
Right.
All right, homie. Till next time, K-pop.
Bye, babies.
All right. I'm hitting the button. We're done.